work on is we're going to change the spark plugs out. So I've got two LMAR7 or LMR7A9s, is that right? Yeah. Oh, LMAR, yeah, Lamar 7A9s. That's OEM plugs for this bike. This is a genuine Yamaha toolkit. This is the spanner wrench, spark plug, socket tool, right? It has this hole for the female end for the to receive the spark plug, to receive the screwdriver to go in there. You can use the screwdriver that's in this kit, and this is this extension for the spanner wrench to adjust the rear spring, shock absorber, damping. And we're just gonna pop this box open real quick. So we're sitting outside here, outside the bike, and it is somewhere in the 90-degree Fahrenheit outside. It's a Sunday in August. So in this box is the other toolkit. So this Yamaha Stryker, that's the genuine Yamaha Japan, GDM right there, made in Japan. This is a genuine Yamaha toolkit. It's either the first or second part of it, because there's supposed to be two. I have one of the paths in my rolling tool chest, and this is what it, from what I remember, it's supposed to be the screwdriver, the pliers, and some L wrenches. So you got, let's see what we got here. Okay, so you have the 14 millimeter and 17 millimeter. These are going to be for like the mirrors. So I believe it's 14 for the mirror locking nut on the top half of it, and 17 for the locking nut on the bottom half of it by the what's it called? By the clutch and brake levers, right? So that's going to be that. Let me separate these and not fall over. Hopefully you guys are seeing all this. Then you also have your grabby part or handle for the screwdriver. Then you have an L tool. This is the smaller of the two. I think this is going to be for like the covers here. See? Or maybe not. And then, let me not lose everything. This is the screwdriver. So you have this that's going to go into the female end or receiving end of the spark plug socket. Phillips flat or star. Then you have your pliers. Whoops. Right? Handy dandy pliers. Then you have the larger one of the two sizes on the L tools. Maybe that's for here. And it is. Okay, perfect. Then we have one more thing. A smaller wrench. It is a 12 and 10 mil. Not too sure what these would be for, but it's a metric bike, so 12 and 10 mils got to be in there somewhere. First things first, we're working on a 2013 Yamaha Stryker. It is my personal motorcycle, and I love it. It's a great bike. The best gas mileage I've gotten was probably 2 Phillips ago, and the average that I got was 45 mpgs. And then last week's fill up, not this past Friday, but 2 Fridays ago, I had filled it up and I'd gotten 35 miles per gallon, which is a considerable drop in mpgs, but for some, maybe most, maybe not even any, mpg is not exactly a concern. But for me, it's just something nice to know of, know about. And it's like, hey, my motorcycle is saving gas compared to my truck, which gets sub 17 miles per gallon. Never broke 17 miles per gallon once, maybe once. And my Audi consistently gets 16 miles per gallon, unless I'm trying to like race it around and drive it all aggressive, and then it'll probably get maybe 14, sub 15s. But what we're going to do today is we're just going to take out the spark plugs, and I'm going to show you how it goes. I'm not trying to make this a tutorial or anything. I really just want to share what I'm doing with my motorcycle, because I am a motorcyclist. I ride a motorcycle. It's something I enjoy, and I know there's a lot of other people in the world that also enjoy motorcycles and just doing stuff in general that makes them happy. So positive vibes coming your way. What's that? What's up, man? I'm good. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Alright, so this is going to be the front head that we're working on right now. And what's up? Yeah, just a little video. Yeah, I have like a small YouTube channel that has some motorcycle stuff on it, but I haven't put anything on there in months. Maybe not since like the weather's gotten nicer. Yeah, I did something with the car, but it was like super ultra boring, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna take this video down.
What did you do with the car?
Drove it around. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. There's something.
What's your name? I forgot your name.
Freddie.
Freddie.
Yeah. Enrique, right?
Enrique.
Cool. Alright, and this pops off like that. It's just a decorative cover. You could ride it without a cover, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run in the house real quick. I'm gonna grab one of those air cans and just blast away any of that dirt, because I don't want to take this plug out and have any of that dirt get inside there. So I'm gonna leave this thing on real quick. So, got my handy dandy duster from Inland. Well, it's professional. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and spray away. Haven't used this in months. Nice. Oh, this thing feels nice and cold, bro. It's like 99 degrees outside today. Alright, so let's pop this out of here. Not sure how to, but I think I can just... Oh, that came off nice and easy. Hey, how you doing? Alright, so we're going to leave this over here. And take our tool. Okay, like that. Nope, like this. Cool that... It's pretty cool that Yamaha provides you with all these tools to do the stuff to your motorcycle. Do this. It's on there. Let's stand over here. Wow. Okay. I will have to say that was probably the loosest spark plug I've had to break loose or break free. Like, I literally just turned it with like a tug. Yeah. Yamaha, not too sure if you have torque specs on this, because I don't know what they are. Oh yeah, just so you know, this spark plug's coming out like butter right now. And it is buttery. So right now, I'll let you guys know that this motorcycle has about 26-ish thousand miles, somewhere 26,500. And the owner's manual and service manual recommends a service interval of, I believe it's 6,000 to inspect, and then 8,000 to replace. But I've tripled that, and I'm a little over triple that number. I'm at 26,000. This is what a spark plug looks like. Honestly, I can't say it looks so bad, but I already bought the things, and I'm just going by what the owner's manual and service manual says. It's the same LMAR7A9, which is the plugs that I got. Right here, LMAR7A9. Lamar 7A9, come on down. Bump it up. New ones, old ones. Old ones, new ones. Honestly, they don't look like they're in bad shape or anything like that. But when I look at the old ones, if you look at the electrode or the tip of the spark plug, it's starting to get like rounded compared to the new one that's got like an edge, has like a sharp edge to it, you know. This one's getting rounded. You know, black and chrome is really cool. And when I was looking for this bike, the ones that were in this color, Yamaha calls them Raven, they were about $3,000 more than the white painted ones.
Really?
So I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm looking in New York, let me shop around. I was like, let me check Connecticut. I'm good, man. Yourself? Yeah. Just relaxing. I'm trying to stay cool because it's really hot. Really hot. Alright. Thank you.
He's the one that's into bikes. He's always into bikes.
This is a toy, you know, but if I can enjoy my toy every day, why not? So yeah, all the black or raven colored bikes at the time in 2014 because I bought this as a leftover, were like $2,000 to $3,000 more. And I was like, I got an idea. Let me shop around for the pearl white ones and see how much they are. Like $2,500. It's like, I got an idea. I'll buy a pearl white one, trailer it home, and then I'll just take the metal and plastic pieces off and paint it. So that's what I did. But the unfortunate thing is, like, I lost all the cool, like, stickers and the name on the back and stuff. I lost all
What
of
brand is it? Is it
Yamaha?
Yamaha?
Yeah, but
In my country, they use a lot of Yamahas.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yamaha's
My
a good.
grandfather had a Yamaha.
It's a good brand, real good brand. I think they're like they're almost like the Honda of cars, if you will. But yeah,
Technically.
yeah.
And I think they're related, aren't they?
Well, they're Japanese. I think that's
Yeah.
about as related as they'll be.
Where are you from?
Indonesia.
You're Indonesian?
Yeah.
I heard you listening to, what's it called? I think it was Anthony Santos.
Yeah. I like Spanish music a
I
lot.
thought you were Hispanic. I'm like, shit, he doesn't look Hispanic, but he's probably Hispanic.
I used to work in auto repair
Uh-huh.
for like 10 years, and 99% of my customers were either Dominican or Portuguese, Portuguese or Dominican or from the Bronx or somewhere. Like, they were just Spanish. And I was really good with, like, looking up stuff, but then they were like, I want to work with you, but you don't speak Spanish. And it's like, they would, like, be sad every time I helped them because I was good, but I couldn't help them in Spanish. So for 4 years, I was, like, stuck not being able to help in Spanish. Then I borrowed, like, a computer program to learn some Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it for 4 months, just like 5 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes, then 15 minutes. Then I was doing it every morning for almost an hour. And then after 4 months, I went to work, and, like, the first customer that I had, he looked at me, he's like, all right, Freddie. And he started asking me stuff, and then I said something to him in Spanish. It wasn't great because, like, my vocabulary was really small, but he was happy as hell. He's like, oh, habla español. I'm like, poquito. And then it's like I tried, and then he would teach me. And he would teach me. And then it's like, and then that's how I learned. So I learned from all my customers how to speak Spanish, and it got to the point where it's like I would have a line of customers that would wait for me.
Oh,
Because I would help them in Spanish, even though it wasn't perfect, but I would, like, try to help them. And they loved it. It was great. And then it got to the point where, like, if there was one coworker that was Spanish and didn't want to speak Spanish, they would just, like, I don't care, I'll wait 4 hours for Fred. Doesn't matter. And it was cool. Like, I thought it was kind of nice.
yeah, that's pretty
And I was able to use...
It's nice the dedication that you had, that you put
Yeah.
yourself into it.
Because the thing is, it's like when you learn a foreign language, you almost feel like you're a part of that culture. And it's the coolest thing. Like, they respect you more, they appreciate you more. It's almost like you have, like, a extended family.
It's now that you say that, it amazes me the way that you were just, like, listening to our music. I'm Dominican.
Okay.
Not a lot of people, but it's just, like, somebody from a different culture listening to our music. He's from Indonesia.
Yeah.
She thought you were Hispanic too.
Yeah.
She heard you
Yeah.
listening to the music.
I like it a lot. Yeah. I don't know all the words, but the music's it's good. I like it a lot. All right. So let's see. So this is your new spark plug. Best thing you want to do is you want to thread it by hand first. So you want to thread this by hand. You want to do like the first 2 or 3 threads. You want to just feel it. Actually, once you feel that it's in there and you can, like, thread it pretty good, just thread I would say I would just thread it by hand as much as you can. That way you're not, using that hand tool all that much. It's a 14 mil, just in case you're watching this and wondering, oh, what size is the socket for that? It's a 14 mil or 14. Is that right? Yeah. It's got to be 14. Yeah, Spanish is kind of rusty. It's a 14 mil. All right, that's as tight as I can get it with my hands. Gonna get out the old socket tool here. Just get it on there. It's on. All right, that's as far as I can go by hand. What's that? A little bit more. I think it's supposed to be hand tight, and then it's like. Alright, that's as good as that's gonna get. And I would have to guess that that's going to be tighter than Yamaha's torque specs, whatever they put in there. I didn't exactly check the gap on it, but I'm thinking that it should be pretty good. Now, I did watch the Best 1A on YouTube when he did the spark plug change on his, what did he have? V-Star 1300. And when he put this part on, it's like it had to snap in place. Makes sense. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's on there because I did feel like the 3 clicks of like the threads. We'll slide this back on. So what I'm thinking, cylinder head spark plug of my 2013 Yamaha Stryker. What I'm going to do right now is just move all of my gear to the right side and do the same thing. Ta-da! And just like that, we're flipped around. Break those loose. Okay. Okay, this one pops right off. As you can see, from Yamaha. Actually, I ordered this tool set from Yamaha because it's like every time I would remove the seat to service something underneath there, like a battery or to just check for stuff, I would look and say, ah, you know what? I lost the tool set that came with this bike. I lost it. Goofy me. You know, I had it somewhere, but I just misplaced it. Not sure where I put it, but I'm pretty sure in the process of moving here and there and stuff like that, I just, you know how it goes. It's like you take stuff off your car or your bike and put it somewhere in your garage and it just gets lost. And we'll inspect this one too. I mean, really, if I wanted to be super cheap about this and not change the spark plugs, let's take a look here. Alright, so this one, this camera doesn't really focus too good. It again has that same condition, like the electrode tip isn't like, you know, completely squared off on the top there. It's sort of rounded on the edges. Supposedly these things come gapped, so this is a new one, as you can see. It's nice and healthy looking. Focus, focus. Alright. See how like the electrode tip thing is like really straight and blocky. The other one, the old one, is like rounded. So let's pop these in there and let's get going. That's what I like to do. Old one, you still got a purpose. Still got a porpoise sufficient. So yeah, going back to that story about my CRV. So what happened is, finally I couldn't drive the car, but thankfully I was nearby my job. So I called like my work, and I was like, hey, you know, I got an issue here. It's so-and-so from the parts department. I was wondering if I could ask a big favor for a couple of the guys could head out and just give me a hand from like, you know, my car and stuff. And they were looking at it, they were like, okay, you know, how about this, how about that? And then one of them, Anthony, watching, hey, Anthony, thank you, and Brian, he came out, and they were like, well, let's take a look at your distributor. So, because it was a B20 Honda engine, so it had the cap and rotor on the side, stuff like that. And they were like, okay, well, look at that. There's like a screw that holds the rotor in place, and apparently that was loose. And then another thing they looked at was the spark plugs themselves. Somehow, when I replaced them, I didn't torque them down. I just did hand tight and left it like that. Somehow they all worked themselves loose, and it caused the car not to run because it basically had no compression and no spark plugs installed properly. So they helped me fix that, and I got them some Wendy's for dinner, and all was good in the world, and I got home safe, and that was that. But yeah, that happened with the spark plugs, and learned my lesson. Gotta torque them down. I mean, these, fingers crossed. You get the idea. In a nutshell, that's how you're gonna replace the spark plugs on your motorcycle / Yamaha Stryker. Really just wanna let all of you viewers know, if you're watching, thanks so much for making it this far into the video. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment below and let me know what else you guys want to see. what things you guys like watching and girls watch. So I'm gonna cut this video off right here. Thanks again. Peace. you get the idea. In a nutshell, that's how you're going to replace the spark plugs on your motorcycle slash Yamaha Stryker. And really just want to let all of you viewers know, if you're watching, thanks so much for making it this far into the video. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment below and let me know what else you guys want to see and what things you guys like watching and girls watching. So I'm gonna cut this video off right here. Thanks again. Peace.